Hello, fifth grader. So today I'm recording this video at 8 o'clock and I'm at home. So if you hear some people like my sister or grandma or the dogs, sorry for that. And my headphones are spazzing again. Okay, so open your math journals. So we just finished, you should have finished your math journal number 3. So on the right side of your math journal, we're going to start some new notes. You are going to title it, I think the music is a little too loud. This song is What Makes You Beautiful by the Piano Guys. It's a One Direction song. Pretty cool. Okay, so this chapter is chapter 5, input 5B, and it's gonna be titled Algebra, Evaluate Numerical Expressions. So remember, yesterday we learned about how to write numerical expressions, and a numerical expression is you take two numbers and you use an operation. Remember, operations include the plus sign, the minus sign, the division sign, and the multiplication sign. So today we're going to be learning about how to evaluate numerical expressions. And evaluate means we are going to be solving numerical expressions. We're going to be solving problems. Okay. So let me give you the lesson objective. So remember, you're going to be copying every single thing I write. So the lesson objective for today is use the order of operations to evaluate numerical expressions. Now, I want you to take a highlighter and highlight order of operations to evaluate. We're going to be use the order of operations to evaluate numerical expressions. Then you can underline numerical expressions, because that's what we're doing. We're learning how to use the order of operations to evaluate numerical expressions. Now the question is, what is the order of operations? And I'm going to tell you what it is, but I'm also going to show you a picture, okay? The order of operations are, what are the order of operations? Now ask yourself, what are the order of operations? Well, what is an operation? An operation includes addition, subtraction, multiplication, and what's the last one? Guess it? Division? Did I already say that? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But there are also 2 extra ones. So I'm going to give you a little hint. Does. Okay? Now I'm going to show you a picture. Alright? And I posted this picture on Instagram. Okay, so everybody in my Instagram little thingy saw my picture, and I got a couple of likes. Look guys, 3 likes. But anyways, okay, what is PEMDAS? Right now I want you to pause the video, go find this poster within the classroom and write down the notes. So go ahead and do that. You don't have to decorate it like mine. Mine is all colorful. Pause the video, and you don't have to, oh yeah, try to include this part here, okay? So go ahead and pause the video and go copy this poster down. Alright, pause the video. Okay, so you should have copied this poster picture down. Now I'm gonna close out and go back to what are the order of operations. The order of operations are PEMDAS. You should have it in your notes right under here. What are the order of operations? PEMDAS. Okay, so I put the picture right next door so you can see my picture as well as my notes here. So really, you should have all of this here, this poster I did, written under what are the order of operations, okay? I'm just going to write right underneath PEMDAS, but you are going to right underneath the poster you just made, the poster in your notebook. So PEMDAS is the order of operations we need to follow when evaluating or solving or figuring out expressions with multiple more than one operations. I'm going to write that right here, so I'm going to pause it real quick. Okay, so what are the order of operations? I'm going to highlight this. It is PEMDAS. PEMDAS is the order of operations we need to follow when evaluating. Highlight evaluating because evaluating means we're solving or figuring out. I also forgot to highlight order of operations. You already should have done this with the poster, but if not, you can do that now. So it's the order of operations we need to follow when evaluating, solving, or figuring out expressions with multiple, more than one operations. Now that means when we will have an equation that is going to have more than one operation, and that means within a numerical expression there's going to be, let's say, addition and subtraction. A problem is going to want you to add and subtract. It's going to want you to maybe add, subtract, divide. It's going to maybe want you to subtract, multiply, divide. So that's what PEMDAS helps us figure out which to start with. So if we have an expression like, 30, we'll put parentheses around that. 30 minus, no, do 32, I'm sorry, 32 minus 20, put the parentheses around it, divided by 4. Use a divided sign, but I'm going to use this little slash here. That's another way to represent division, okay? But I don't have that little dividing sign, so I'm not going to put that in there. Divided by 4. By division sign, I mean it should look like this here. The division sign. I don't know why this isn't working now. You know what I mean by the division sign, right, guys? I don't know why this isn't working. This didn't like change for some reason too. It's not the same one. Okay, so 32 divided by 4. With PEMDAS, now remember, if we look at our chart, the hint is remember to write PEMDAS in the margins and check off or cross out as you solve. So here's what it means by margins. You're going to write PEMDAS going down here. P, E, M, D, A, S. Now you might ask yourself, well, Ms. Nada, what does PEMDAS stand for? PEMDAS stands for, in your notes it should say parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Alright, now parentheses, if you look at your poster, the one you made, they're these kind. When we look at our numerical expression here, do we see parentheses? Yes, they're right here. It's right there and right there. Highlight those as well. So that means we have to start off with the parentheses. So we're going to have to subtract this first. Now subtraction's at the bottom, right? So you might be asking yourself, shouldn't we do multiplication first? No. Or division, because it's division right here. No, we don't do division first. because parentheses come first. It doesn't matter if subtraction is last and division is before subtraction. We have to do parentheses first. Now the reason why we say PEMDAS is because this is a guide, okay? What is it? It is a guide. PEMDAS is a guide. The guide helps us figure out which expression to solve first. So we're going to solve the parentheses first because that's P. That's PEMDAS. So I'm going to highlight mine, but you put a check like in the poster, okay? A check next to the P because that's what we're going to do first. So what's 32 minus 20? Stop the video and solve what 32 minus 20 is. 32 minus 20 is 12. Did you get 12? Good. All right. Now, we can't forget the 4 up there, the division sign here, and the 4. So we're going to have to bring that 12 down, 12 divided by 4. Now, what do we do now? Well, we did parentheses. There are no exponents. Now remember, exponents are those things we did with the powers of 10, the base number, the big number, and then the little number that we square off. If you can see it in your poster in exponents. There are no exponents, so skip. There's no multiplication. There's division. So now we have to divide. What's 12 divided by 4? You can use the box method right now to solve 12 divided by 4. So pause the video. How many times can 4 fit into 12? Use the box method if you have to. Alright, so here's my box method then. Solve 12. How many times can 4 fit into 12? Alright, can 4 fit into 1? No, 4 is too big. So we're going to 4 times 0. What's 4 times 0? 0. Then we subtract. What's 1 minus 0? 1. Where do we put that 1? It goes to the top next to the 12. 4 times what equals 12? Did you get it? 3. 4 times 3 equals 12. What's 4 times 3? 12. My numbers have to go outside the box. We get to 0. Our answer is 3. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then we solve the problem. Ta-da! Now, let's ask the question, what if I had gone and not followed PEMDAS? What if I did division first? Let's try to do that first. 32, put the parentheses, minus 20 divided by 4. I want to do division first, okay? So let's say I'm going to start with the 4, and I want to divide 20. Okay, I'm going to say how many times can 4 fit into 20? I'll put 20 in. 4 can't fit into 2, so I put 0 here. 4 times 0 is... Oh man, hold up. I'm trying to bring this page down. Okay, 4 can't fit into 2, so 4 times 0 is 0. 2 minus 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. Pen is not working well. We bring the 2 up. What is this thing doing? Alright, we bring the 2 up. How many times can 4 fit into 20? 4 times 5. So 5 goes here. I know my notes are messy, so hopefully you're doing better notes than I am. 4 can go into 20 times. 20 minus 20 is 0. So far we have 5. But we still have this 32 here. How many times can 4 fit into 32? Four can't fit into 3, so it's 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. We bring the 3 up. How many times can 4 fit into 32? Let's think. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. So it's 8. So 32 minus 32 is 0. Then we gotta do 8 minus 5. What's 8 minus 5? 3. What? How did that work? I don't think that was supposed to work, guys. I don't know how that worked there, because it shouldn't have worked, because there's 3 here and we have 3 here too. I don't know how I did that. 8, because then there's an 8 there, right, guys? And there's a 5. So then, because order is this right there, we're supposed to 8 minus 5. What's 8 minus 5? 3. I think it might have worked for this, but really, don't do it, because then this is an overcomplicated way too. This was too much. Look at how messy my writing was. Like that. Don't, make sure you follow PEMDAS, okay? Do not go out of order. I mean, you might get it right, but that would be because of luck. Or if you can explain why I got it right, I will give you bonus points. But it shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. Okay. So that's one example. Let's do another one, okay? Please don't go out of order. That was like a lucky thing that happened right there. If you go out of order, the likelihood of it becoming like having that same answer is not very likely. Make sure you follow PEMDAS, okay? And also doing it that second way was really like complicated and unnecessary. So make sure you're following PEMDAS, because it makes it smoother, nicer, and cleaner. By cleaner, I mean it doesn't look so ugly like my notes earlier. All right. The next problem is 16 divided by parentheses 2 plus 6. And then close it with the parentheses. Now, if you're confident, go ahead and pause the video and solve this for yourself. If you're not, then you can still remain watching this video and copying me as I go, okay? So first, we are going to write our PEMDAS, right? Because the hint is to write PEMDAS in your margin, so you can make sure you are keeping track of what you're doing. So there's PEMDAS. Alright. So we have parentheses, right? There are the parentheses. I'm going to get my highlighter out. I suggest you get your highlighter out as well and highlight the parentheses, because those are the first things we see them. So highlight that. Alright, parentheses. So that means we have to add first, right? And it doesn't matter that addition's at the bottom here in PEMDAS, it's the A. All that matters is that there's parentheses. So we have to do the addition part. So we're going to add first. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to do PEMDAS first. So what's 2 plus 6? 2 plus 6 is 8. Alright. Then we gotta do 16. Divided by 8. What's 16 divided by 8? Well, now that we did PEMDAS parentheses, now we're doing division. Now you can get your box method here. Put the 8 outside. Draw the 2 boxes because we have 2 digits here. Put in the 16. How many times can 8 fit into 1? 0. An 8-year-old cannot fit into a 1-year-old clothing. So 8 times 0 is 0. What's 1 minus 0? 1. We pull the 1 up. How many times can 8 fit into 16? An 8-year-old could fit into 16-year-old clothes. It might be baggy, but we can get them to fit into it. Maybe two 8-year-olds can fit into 16 because 8 times 2 is 16. So we put the 16 down there. What's 16 minus 16? 0. We're done. So our answer is 2. 18 divided by 8 is 2. You get it? If you got the correct answer, good for you. Give yourself a pat on the back. Put a star next to your work. And we're going to continue on. I'm going to erase all of this. So I'm going to pause the video and erase it so we have a clean slate. Alright, I changed my mind. I didn't erase it. They're all up here. So, but, okay. So our next equation is, I found a pretty pink color. Alright, so our next equation is 15 times, now write nicer than me guys, because I'm not really writing nice. 15 times parentheses 8 minus 3. Alright, then we write our PEMDAS in, P. Now again, write nicer than me guys, I'm not writing very nice. It's awful. PEMDAS. Now PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Alright. Let's change the color to lavender. Alright. So first, let's look at our numerical expression here. What do we notice? We notice some parentheses. That means we're going to start with parentheses. So put a check next to parentheses. What is 8 minus 3? Did you get it? It is 5. 5. Now, then we have to bring 15 down. 15 times 5. Now we see the operation. The operation is multiplication. So we're going to go and check multiplication. Alright. So now we ask, what is 15 times 5? Go ahead and solve it. I'm going to keep, so pause the video, solve it. Alright, if you press pause, 15 times 5 is 75. Did you get that answer? If you did, good. That is the answer. So our 15 times 8 minus 3 is 75. Hopefully you're getting this now. Alright, let's go down. If you are confident and you don't want to watch the video anymore, come find me and I'll give you the practice. The practice for today. If you still want more practice, go for it. If you keep asking me a bunch of questions about how to solve a problem, I'm gonna have you come back and watch the video, okay? The next equation, numerical expression we're gonna be working with is going to be, let me change the color to, let's do this pretty blue. All right. 4 times 8 minus 7. Now once you write the equation, you're going to write PEMDAS in the margins because this is going to help you when you're solving it, okay? Now remember, PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Alright. Are there any parentheses? No. So cross out parentheses. I'm going to change the color. Let's do maroon. There are no parentheses, so we're not going to worry about parentheses. Are there any exponents? Is there anything with a big base 5 and a 2? Or like anything with a big number and a small number next to it? No, so cross out exponents. Is there multiplication? Yes. So we're going to do multiplication first. What is 4 times 8? Go ahead and pause the video and solve 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 30. This thing is being obnoxious, guys. Let's choose this. 4 times 8 is 32. Then we bring down the 7 minus 7. Alright, so we did multiplication. Is there any division? Do we see any of these division signs here? No, there's no division. Is there any addition? Do we see the plus sign anywhere? No. Is there subtraction? Yes, there's a subtraction operation sign. So we're going to do that. What's 32 minus 7? Go ahead and set the problem up and solve it. 32 minus 7. Okay, the answer is 25. Did you get 25? If so, give yourself a star. Right. Amazing, because you guys are amazing. Because you got it. Oh, man. Alright, so you guys got it. Let's do one more, okay? Alright, the operation we are working with right now is, not the operation, the numerical expression is 27. I chose a pretty blue. 27 divided by this pen is like, that's a division sign, okay? 27 divided by 5. This pen. 27 divided by 5. Okay, I'm sorry guys, this is annoying. 27 divided by 5 times 6. Alright. Then you are going to, I'm going to pick a different color. Let's go with another pink. Let's write PEMDAS again in the margin. Don't write as big as I am, guys, because I'm not very happy with my handwriting right now, but oh well. Okay, let's ask ourselves. I'm going to pick a different color. Is there any parentheses? Or do you see any of these guys? No, so we cross it out. Are there any exponents? Do you see a big base and a little number? No. Is there any multiplication? Yes, there's a multiplication right here. 5 times 6. What's 5 times 6? 30. Then we're bringing down 27 divided by 30. Now, I think that's, I'm copying right from the book. And I don't think that's a division sign in the book. I think it's a plus sign. Let's change this to a plus, okay? Sorry, guys. Alright, is there any division signs? No, we don't see any of these guys or these guys or the other like pizza thingy you guys said Miss Lynch called it. But we do see addition. 27 plus 30. Set up your problem. 27 plus 30. What's 7 plus 0? 7. Remember, it's 7. If it's 7 times 0, it's 0. But 7 plus 0 is 7. Plus 2 plus 3, it is 5. The answer is 57. Did you get it correct? If you did, good. Alright, now I think you guys can do this. You're gonna come get the standard practice from me, and you are going to solve all those problems. You're gonna do 1 through, sorry, I need a cough, guys. 1 through 8 for sure. Try 9 through 11, and 12 and 13 are bonus. If you want to do the back, you can, and that will be extra bonus for you. So, if you need help with 9 through 11, my cat almost ran out, guys. If you need help with 9 through 11, come talk to me. But I think you can do 1 through 8 by yourself. Try to do 9 through 11 by yourself before you come talk to me, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I hope it helped you a lot understand what was our objective for today? Use the order of operations to evaluate numerical expressions. What are the order of operations? It's PEMDAS. PEMDAS is parentheses. We look at our picture, our poster, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, subtraction, addition, and subtraction. Yep, that's it. You guys, yep, that's all. Okay, have a good time doing your math. Bye.